Natasha, how are you? It's great to see you. Great to hear from you on the internet. Thank you for sending me your dream through Murmur. Um, it's me, Jesse, Lion Mental Health. I'm excited to interpret this for you. Um, it seems like there's a lot of information here, and I'm trying to think how to break it down best for you because I want you to get the most out of this. And it sounds like a lot of this has to do, like you kind of mentioned, you're already sort of aware that it relates to your past relationship, this on again, off again relationship that you're describing. So let me just read it, and then we will kind of go into the meaning a little bit more. I think that should be good, right? So you said, I have dated this guy on and off for 4 years. We disconnected and reconnect. I fell in love hard, like different kind of love. Our connection was very strong, but the ship had sailed. Now, during the reconnecting and disconnecting, you dream of his mother a lot. And it's like you and the mother are connecting somehow very strong. Is it because of him? You've got questions. Well, let's just jump into it. When you dream about your partner's mother, it typically, depending on the interpretation, if the mother's angry at you, it can mean certain things. If the mother's like trying to chase you and hit you, it can mean something very different. That's not you. You're actually growing closer with his mother, and that typically means that you are nostalgic about the relationship. The mother is typically the one who's, and we're speaking in generalities here, the mother is typically the one who is very emotional, creates sort of the nurturing environment, creates that emotional space for their child, for this person that you're in love with. And so when you're dreaming about the mother, it means that you're reminiscent and thinking about and sort of wrestling with the history of the relationship, which makes sense for you. I mean, that one is what that means, and that seems right on for what you're going through. But I also have a question, and I want you to think about something. I can't ask you live here. If you want to schedule a personal interpretation with me where we can talk live, let me know. But something I want you to think about. Oftentimes, our mind uses other people as symbols for certain things. So I wonder if you already have a relationship with his mother, think about what kind of person she is and what sort of, maybe just jot down top 3 character traits of your, ex-lover's mother, because that could be a symbol for you trying to understand, develop, and grow those characteristics in yourself, right? So something to think about, just a possible alternative to give you a little bit deeper insight into your dream. But really, I think the main thing is that ship has sailed. You're reminiscent about the beginning of the relationship when you first met them, when love was hot and heavy, things were cool, and then on again, off again. But I also think that your dream is sort of replaying this stuff and reminiscing about it because you're trying to figure out where you made a mistake. You're trying to figure out where things went wrong and trying to develop yourself based on this relationship. So 2 things for you. Let me just encourage you. Hey, your mind is a wonderful, powerful thing that's trying to give you some insight into what's going on, trying to help you get better. So don't demonize it. Care for yourself. Be nice to yourself. But then 2, allow yourself to think about these things, but don't take on too much responsibility, right? There's 2 people in the relationship. Maybe it just wasn't meant to work out. But through relationships, we are incredibly wounded. Through relationships and by relationships in our lives is where we experience the most trauma, the most pain, the most difficulty in our lives. But it's also through relationships that we're healed and we grow. Without relationships, we don't mature. Without relationships, we don't develop into the people that we could be. And so your mind is going over this relationship because even as painful as it was, even though you're kind of upset with the outcome, there's information for you to gather here. What was it that caused this to be on again, off again? What was it about this partner that you feel like you lost them, that you feel like you're more committed than they are, and that you missed the ship that sailed? And so don't be too hard on yourself. Just allow this to change you, allow this to bring new information to who you are, and care for yourself because you're worth it. And you're going to be a better person through this, even as painful as I'm sure that it is. So I hope that gives you some insight into your dream. I hope that kind of clears the air for you. Talk with that mother in your dream. Try and engage in some back and forth and ask, why are you here? What are you trying to tell me? And I would journal some of those things. Even you can do that without trying to sleep. Do that in your waking life. After you have a dream about her, what was she trying to tell me? Why was she there? And just talk about your feelings. Explore this because it's a gift. The fact that you can dream and explore these things is amazing. So I hope you cherish it. I hope you know that you're an incredible, valuable person. And I'm so happy that I get to be on this journey with you. Thank you, Natasha. If there's anything else I can do, I'm going to send this in an email to you. So just email me back. Happy to help. But thank you again. Looking forward to talking to you more. And I'll see you next time. Later.